Welcome back to a new sketchbook video. Um, as you might remember, last week I posted part one of my sketchbook. I It was already 1 hour long, so I did not want to take up too much time. I mean, I didn't want to post a 2 hour long video. So as a result, I just decided to break the sketchbook into two parts. One is probably most of 2023 art, maybe not all 2023 art, but uh, I mean, it also contains some 2024 art, but I just thought that's a good place to stop. So now we are starting with the first sketch of 2024. So this one was something which I did for New Year. So I just wanted to do a small meet the artist. But what something else I wanted to do was draw me as I look currently and draw myself in as a future version. Something which I did not like the sketch that much, so I did not complete it. I don't know what's going on over here, but I guess I just draw random heads when I'm bored. Um, then this was like I was trying to create a chart of characters, and I was trying to figure out the character designs of different characters across my bigger story. Um, oh, then I was like trying to plan a baby you animatic. Um, Baby You is a song by Yuka. It's really cute. I really love it. And I think it really fits some of my characters. Um, but I just couldn't figure out which one. So that's why I have not really worked on it. But I hope to work on it because it's such a fun thing. Um, More studies from Pinterest, single studies from Pinterest. Added some color for this one later on, and I really like it. I really like how it turned out. More Pinterest studies, more Pinterest studies, and this is like a whole page of uh, studies where people are trying to put look out. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to do like a Brooklyn Nine and fan art, and I was just trying to like do it similar to my Stardew Valley uh, fan art, where I would draw one character from the series, and I think it was supposed to be a tribute for uh, um, Captain Holt. He passed away during that period, and I wanted to, but I did not like how some of the sketches turned out. Like this is supposed to be Terry, and it's not good. This I cannot let anyone see unless like it's a sketchbook tour. Then I can let you see this, but otherwise I cannot. I really love how Kevin's sketch turned out, but and also I think the Jake sketch captures his likeness, but I don't think it did a good job on Charles or Captain Holt. So that's why I didn't post it anymore. I didn't feel that this was appropriate for commemorating Captain Holt. So yeah. Oh, more sticker plannings. I've been I was starting my fitness journey, so I wanted to create some practical stickers that or like fitness related stickers. It's just that I've been a bit I've not been feeling confident about it because who would want to buy them is my question. I mean, they're not cute. Um, so I've like have serious doubts about the store, but I kind of have some packing material and printing material, so I don't have any other choice right now. I need to go ahead with the store. So I'm trying to come up with ideas that people will actually like, enough to buy. And my goal is to just sell 100 of any of the things I make. I don't, it doesn't even need to be of 100 of each of the items I make. I just need to sell 100 items of um, everything I make. Oh, sorry, across the products I make. I've been like trying to launch a Redbubble store, but it's they have not been. I couldn't like I uploaded all the sketches, all the designs, but the store has not been approved yet. So I'm going to write them an email. Hopefully, it's resolved soon. But yeah, I'm trying to figure things out here. This one, I was trying to figure out the map for my story, and this is just a list of things I like. That's it. Oh, by the way, Conan introduced a really beautiful character, Hagiwara Chihaya. She is Hagiwara's sister. She's very cute. She has a very cute personality, and she's like an angel when she's driving her motorbike. And I thought that she was only going to appear for one episode, but I'm so happy that she's coming in more episodes, and it's so fun to see her again. I can't wait to see her again in the future. Um, yeah. So more baby use storyboards. I was just like storyboarding more. And after, as I was storyboarding, I realized that it didn't fit with the two characters I picked, but rather the lyrics fit well with two other characters. So that's why I couldn't do it. This was when I was reading Amulet. Amulet is a graphic novel series by whom? Sorry, I don't remember who wrote it. Um, but it's pretty nice. Really like the art. I actually purchased book one, and then I found out that my local library has all the 8 books. So I decided to just go ahead and get all the books. I read book one, book eight, and 1 week after I finished book eight, book nine was going to be released. So I was very excited. I was also going to pre order. But then when I was walking around Kmart, I noticed that the book is out in Kmart and I could just buy it directly. And I didn't even have to wait until Amazon would get it. So I bought the um, book nine, and it was fantastic. I was also like, I was going to buy the book for research purposes, so that when so that I know paneling and can study paneling in more details. That's why I bought the volume one, and volume nine is also pretty nice. It has some pretty beautiful panels. I do recommend this series. It's a good read. And it's again, I just checked. It's written by Kazuki Buishi. Um, and definitely do check it out. It has some pretty interesting characters. And so this is Prince Trellis. Um, I don't remember the heroine name. Heroine is Emily. She basically receives an amulet from her grandfather who mysteriously passes away, and she has to deal with a lot of things and overcome her own feelings of powerlessness in situation and rise to be the hero she is. It's a really nice story of growth, and especially when it comes to growth, I think her brother Naveen, his character development was phenomenal. So this is Naveen, and it was really nice. I really liked it. And especially like this one, the voice. I think that was also really great. I do have a few complaints, and I was one day hoping to make a amulet fan art, but and list all those complaints and also the praise I have for the series. But I guess we might not see that video anytime soon. So this was just like a sketching session, which I've already recorded the video. So this is Shanyun Gaming Shenha Ganyo. Figuring out a few character designs again. This is Saki's design I'm trying to figure out. Um, I think by this point I was like pretty much done with the sketchbook, and I really wanted the sketchbook to be over. So I was like trying to draw Pinterest sketches, more Pinterest studies, more Pinterest studies, more Pinterest studies, and a random Bennett because it was his birthday and I really didn't want to miss it because we don't get it for another 4 years. Um, I wanted to draw some princess gowns. So I decided to study some skirt types to figure out what are the different skirt types we have. And it was a very helpful study. And while I was doing the skirt types, I also thought I should learn different top, different types of necks and sleeves. Actually, these spreads are one of my favorites. More sticker ideas, which I hope one day we could make it a reality. Uh, and when I was like extremely tired of this sketchbook, I would just draw circles, lines, and curves because those are also very important to practice, but I just don't feel like practicing them in a sketchbook. As a result, I never get better at them. But yeah, these are good to do when I'm not like when I'm very tired of the sketchbook. Um, this one is some random house, and this one I think I was listening to this Tamil song called Kachi Sera. So Kachi Sera. Um, and I really loved the way the costumes were designed in it. So this was supposed to be, I don't know if you can see it. This there was supposed to be a small fan art, but I never really got around to it. These are from my Aranara video. I drew some Aranaras. Where is Araja? Oh, okay. I was figuring out story for a um, different story. Um, as I said, I had the story in mind for this one, but I did not know how the character designs look like. And so I thought I'll draw off a few panels and then figure out the character designs. But yeah, I still haven't figured them out. Raja, I was trying to humanize Arama, but I didn't like it. Here, I was trying to figure out how to use the markers because I just did not know like how I use the markers right now, which is basically have broad strokes of the markers, make broad strokes with the markers, but I was never able to achieve like a flat color. Um, and I come to realize after doing these tests, while these tests work, I think it still has to do with the paper I'm using. And I feel like the paper I'm using is probably not very It's probably not very uh, marker friendly. These are the bookmark ideas which I've done, and this is for another project. So I'm going to block that. This is the continuation of the storyboards we saw here. I cannot reveal the story yet, so pretty much blocked. This one is my fan art for Kung Fu Panda, the fourth. So the Kung Fu Panda fourth movie, it was really nice. I really liked it. This year I've seen many movies, but I did not like any of them. And Kung Fu Panda was the first movie I really, really liked. So I was really mesmerized with all the backgrounds they had, and the storyline was lighthearted. And in the end, the fight was amazing. I do wish the ending fight could have been a bit more, like it it involved a bit more thinking by O. But again, I think with the characters that were written, I think the ending was good enough. Um, but it's just me, I love in endings which are more involved, more complicated, but uh, I think that's too much for a kids movie. So it's a unwarranted criticism. I was drawing more Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Panda. Is it Kung Fu or Kung Fu? Uh, Kung Fu Panda fan art. I'll just say both. Please don't mind. Okay, let me just check. I should be a bit more responsible. So Google, tell me how to pronounce Kung Fu pronunciation. Okay. Hmm. So how to pronounce Kung Fu? It says Kung Fu. Okay. Um. So as I was saying, Kung Fu Panda, and I think the bunnies were the highlight of the show. Like the way they go from sweet to scary, it was crazy. And every time that happened, I laughed. I laughed out loud. LOL. Then I just wanted to draw something directly with um, markers, but I think I have an underlying sketch. So I think I had a sketch, and then I kind of decided to go over it with markers. Very interesting. I don't know half the time what I'm doing. And I think these are all sketches I finished in the first few days. Last, I think, 6th and 5th and 6th of April. Um, I did a few Pinterest studies of ladies with umbrella. I drew a realistic eye. I hope it's not my eye, but I think it's just a random eye. Some still life, some proportion practice, more still life. I did not enjoy drawing still life that much when I used to have art classes in school, but I think I began to love them more when I started doing more recently. Uh, it's an amazing feeling when I actually capture the exact um, proportions of this still life. So yeah, here I was trying something. I was trying something. Still life, still life, still life. Oh no, this was probably from imagination. This one, I don't know what that is. These are just shapes, just shapes. This one is me trying to figure out one point perspective, but I failed miserably. Um, that's okay. That's an experience. And this one was kind of like a challenge on YouTube Shorts. So they gave us a few prompts by which we decide how the character is supposed to look like. So basically, this character, I when I screenshotted the challenge, this character had scales. The character was bald. The character had green eyes. The character had wings like an angel, and he was wearing a sweatband and shirt. So I just put all of them down. For the color palette, we need to like color them somehow, but I decided to leave it as is. As I said, I'm just done with Sketchbook. More Pinterest studies, and then another Pinterest studies. So this one is from, I think it's an AI generated art, where it was drawing very pretty Indian dresses, and I really wanted to draw them from my own experience. But as I drew them, I realized how impractical they were. I mean, it was not possible to wrap a single sari as what was shown in the pictures. Um, and I would never have figured that out if I did not draw them myself. And I when I was drawing, I couldn't understand the logic of where the fabric was coming from and flowing. But yeah, I finished it and I added some colors. We have our beloved Ash Ketchum. I wanted to draw some fan art of him, so I just googled him online and drew some fan art of him. I think one thing which failed miserably is the skin color, as you can see, but um, I think it's still okay. Um, Overall, I think I'm okay with it, but I would have wished if I did not color anything. Then we have a Pinterest sketch, um, and another Pinterest sketch, and one final Pinterest sketch. And that's pretty much it. We are at the end of the sketchbook tour because this one starts my last video, so it does make sense for me to draw that. But yeah, so that was my sketchbook. And it's not the prettiest sketchbook compared to many others out there, but this is how I like to use sketchbook. My sketchbooks are filled with a lot of uncertainty, and I realized that I have still not given myself permission to just sketch whatever I wanted. I'm always worried about other people watching me, um, and if I draw something wrong or something bad, they would make fun of me. But I'm trying to let go of that expectation of needing everything to be perfect. And it I was it this making this video, it was also very challenging because I did not want to show you any of the storyboards. So it's going to be a lot of effort once I um decide, like once I when editing it. And it's okay, it's also fun. And now I've moved into a new sketchbook, and I hope that that one I can finish quicker than this one. But yeah, overall it was fun. Thank you for watching this video, and if you definitely did like this video, please press the like button or share, or if you like more of my content, please subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.